Just a few years ago, my opinion about the balance between having a job and owning a business was that it was a poor strategy to have a job. But that was shallow thinking. And as I grew up in life and business, I understood better. Now, I not only think that getting a job is not necessarily a poor and weak thing, I also believe that you can be happy and fulfilled as an employee. Not just that I believe that you can be happy as an employee. I believe that you can be a millionaire, or even a billionaire, as an employee. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can be a millionaire, working your 9 to 5. If you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe so that you don't miss other empowering videos like this. How money is made. In my early years, I usually thought that the only way to make a lot of money was to create products and services that millions of people are willing to pay you for. But as I grew up and got to know some employees who are earning a whole lot of money from their jobs, I changed the way I thought. Now, this is what I believe. We make money by being valuable. Being valuable, that's the key word. If you want to be rich as an employee, one thing you have to do is to become extremely valuable, far more valuable than most people can understand. Rising above competition. The first time I employed someone was in the year 2020, and over the years, we've announced vacant positions in our company, and almost every time, we have received far too many applications than we expected. The last time we announced some vacant positions was 3 months ago, and up till the time of making this video, we're still receiving applications, even after more than 1,000 people have applied for about 8 positions. Let's think about it this way. Why are most employees poor? The answer is simple. Most employees are poor because the job market is so much crowded that demand for jobs is way higher than the supply. The simple economic principle about demand and supply teaches us that whenever the supply of anything is higher than its demand, the price must fall. When 100 people are fighting for just one job opening, that gives the employer the power to pay less than he should. Now close your eyes and imagine a world where employers only get 5 applications for 30 job positions. What would happen in such a world? Well, everyone will be well paid because manpower is scarce. But as long as employers can see 50 people begging for one job opening, the hope of a high-paying job is lean. But there's a way out of that, and that is why we made this video. Hello, sir. The way out is to be more valuable than everyone else. Now, listen to this. Though millions of people may be looking for jobs, truly valuable people are still very scarce. So if you work hard to become more valuable than most people, your employer will not only pay you higher than everyone, he will cherish you like the apple of his eyes. What does value mean? For so many years, every neurosurgeon in the world believed that you cannot separate conjoined twins without complications. But a man would prove everyone wrong. His name is Dr. Benjamin Carson, a very inquisitive and therefore studious human being who read everything he found in the field of medicine and surgery. He denied himself many pleasures and studied beyond normal boundaries. He experimented with several use cases and prepared himself so painstakingly. He became a specialist in pediatric neurosurgery at Johns Hopkins. In 1987, Dr. Benjamin Carson became the first neurosurgeon in the world to ever successfully separate a Siamese twin. Then, as you can guess, he became world famous. Everyone wanted to listen to him, so he wrote a book, Gifted Hands, to tell his story. The book sold in millions. He wrote another book, Think Big. It sold in millions. And then he wrote another book, and yet another. Dr. Benjamin Carson was an employee, but he became a millionaire. How did he do it? Carson became a millionaire by going the extra mile and staying there. He became a millionaire by becoming far more valuable to the world than almost everyone in his field. He became valuable by reading the books nobody read, studying what no one did, and daring what nobody dared. That's being valuable to the world. Though value means different things in different industries, being valuable means that you know much more about your industry and profession than everyone else. If you're a computer engineer, for example, Your goal should be to be able to perform more miracles with computer programming than anybody else in the world. If you're in sales or marketing in your company, your goal should be to understand more about human nature and what makes them buy, much more than anybody else in the world. Your goal should be to know how to sell, and to sell far more than anybody in your industry. Eduardo Saverin was a co-founder and an early investor of Facebook. As an employee, Saverin was an early financier of Facebook and owned a significant stake in the company, though he later had legal disputes with Mark Zuckerberg over ownership of the original business idea. He retained a portion of Facebook's stock, making him a billionaire. Again, the formula is very simple. If you want to become a millionaire as an employee, then you have to separate yourself from the crowd. You don't just have to be an employee. You have to be an indispensable employee. Don't say it's tough. Yes, to be among the top 3% who make all the money in your industry is never going to be a walk in the park. But there are no two ways out of it. As I love to tell people, there are only two ways to become rich and still have some level of freedom. The first way is to be a successful entrepreneur, and the second way is to be an indispensable employee. Unfortunately, none of these two ways is easy, so if you want to be a millionaire as an employee, you have to make up your mind to pay the price for such a crown. You must seek to know what nobody else knows in your industry so that you'll be able to do what nobody else can do. It's by being able to solve the problems nobody else can solve that a company will be willing to pay you the kind of money they can't pay anyone else. Making money versus growing money. This video will not be complete if the only thing we talk about is how to be so valuable and get paid loads and loads of money. You see, making a lot of money is only half the wealth equation. Keeping and growing the money are as important as making it. So let's talk about that briefly. Let's assume that you'll follow all the advice in this video, increase your value in the marketplace, and attract a company that's willing to pay you an unbelievable amount of money. If you think that by making a lot of money, you'll be rich, that's not true because money is like the wind. Today it's here, and the next moment it's gone. According to Parkinson's law, human expenses increase in direct proportion to our income. So if you are not careful, you'll spend all your big checks even faster than you earn them. The best way to grow money is to concentrate on buying assets. You can start this by having a mandatory saving of a certain fraction of your income. Then, learn about different investment portfolios like real estate, mutual funds, cryptocurrency, forex trading, or even starting your own business. The key here is, you have to be aware that keeping and growing money is as difficult as making it. This understanding will push you to learn how to grow your money and become a millionaire. The summary of this video is this. You don't necessarily have to be an entrepreneur before you'll become rich, but you have to work hard at being the most valuable individual in your industry. If you're a software engineer, your goal should be to be the best software engineer in the world. If you're a pilot, your goal should be to become the best pilot in terms of discipline, skill, knowledge, and prowess. If you're a web developer, your goal should be to produce the best websites and software applications the world has ever had. If you're an accountant, a lawyer, or a doctor, your goal is to be the best the world has ever seen. The more problem you can solve which other people can't, the more money any company or organization will be able to throw at you, and the richer you'll become. And when you start making money, remember that it's as difficult to keep the money as it is to make it. So learn how to buy assets that help you grow your money. Thank you very much for watching our videos. We'll like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other empowering videos like this. We love you and God bless you.